Please tell us more about who is
Before I
Tato.
answer that, I just want to say art is life. We are just surrounded by art. We are all artists. We just need to find our place into this whole world. Okay, Tato is a young black artist, body modification as well, illustration as well. Still learning, still trying to paint now. Born and bred in Soweto, Deep Kloof Zone 6. Yeah, I'm all about the things in the mind and just bringing them to life.
How did you become a part of Black and White Tattoo Studios?
I think low-key I was before when they started, but to officially be with them, I had a clothing brand before. So I used to take my clothes to them so that they can sell it to their existing customers. Maybe someone is getting a tattoo, maybe they want to buy my shirt. So that's how we moved. And then I like what they did with the whole inking and piercings and everything. So in 2016, that's when I officially joined them. I started as an apprentice for like 2, 3, 6 months down the line. And then from there, I just became part of the family. From 2016 since to 2021, and we're still going.
When you look back to pre-COVID and now a year into lockdown in South Africa, what are the changes that you have come to experience as a business, and how have you managed to keep the business afloat?
Okay, that's a very tricky one. It's been very, very difficult, but we believe in what we do. We believe in the service that we provide. We believe in the type of work that we do on people. So we always have this thing of doing everything with our whole heart when we're tattooing or piercing. And with this whole COVID thing, it really came as a surprise for everybody, I guess, because we work on people. So if we don't have anyone, then we won't be able to work. But it doesn't mean that when business is slow, creativity stops, you know what I mean? But to keep the business afloat, we did plan ahead. We are a very small shop, so we're growing, so we did manage to still get paid, still do what we will normally do. So I think we pre-planned for this, but we didn't know that it could happen. So it's just one of those days about like always saving for the darker days. So we keep that in mind.
Considering the fact that your craft is so hygiene sensitive, what measures did you have to put in place to ensure that you maintain hygiene standards when you have clients in?
Okay. As you can see with hygiene is the most important thing in running the business. It's what we invest in: safety first, cleanliness first, hygienic place first. I mean, from the needles that we use, from the ink caps, from the gloves that we use, from new mask each and every time we have a customer. So we change our gloves every time we have a customer. We change our mask every time we have a customer. So with hygiene is something that we've always practiced at the shop. That's why we're still standing. I think that's one of the factors that keeps the business afloat. Just going back to the question that you asked before. So just keeping the shop clean and always being clean, and no infections, no one gets sick in the shop. So we always we take that very, very serious. After the COVID, I think what we invested more is being strict about how many people we allow at the shop now in terms of tattooing and piercings, because most of the time you get people coming with friends or family. But now we have to explain to them that no, we don't allow a certain number of people in a certain room. So I think that's the biggest challenge that we had, but people are slowly getting into it and they are more understanding. So we are very happy with that, yeah. Cool.
In what way do you believe that your work brings about change to people's lives and culture?
Tattoos are always going to be questionable. Tattoos are always going to be interesting. Tattoos will always be a story behind it, and sometimes people get tattoos just for the sake of it. Okay, that's what they say, but I don't think that, you know, but they get it for a certain reason, you know what I mean? It might not make sense to you now, but later on in life it might catch up with you, and it will apply to you at that time or whatever that you're going through at that specific time.
What are the things that you have learned from the challenges brought forward by COVID, and how will that assist your business going forward?
With us, as long as the country is open, we'll still be able to work. At home, we're still able to do sketches. I mean, when you're sitting at home, you're able to draw, you're able to try new things that have to do with what you do. I mean, it doesn't mean that when business is slow, creativity kind of stops. You know, it doesn't stop, it needs to continue. There's other things that I can do. I mean, sell my designs to the customers and etc., etc. And keeping the business afloat is just following the rules. I mean, follow what the COVID regulations. As long as we're going to follow that, keeping the shop hygienic, keeping our customers in line, working well with bookings, advising people to wear their mask all the time, and just following the protocols. And I feel like everything will go smoothly after that.